Hi guys, my name is Christine, and today I'm talking about financial success is easier than ever before. I truly think that we live in the best times to create more abundance for ourselves, and I think one of the main cause of this is the internet, right? And how easy it is for us to actually start making money doing online ventures like opening up like an Etsy shop, making a YouTube channel, creating articles online, podcasting. There's so many different avenues now that we can actually make money, right? So, and these things have never been around before. If you've got an internet connection and a smartphone, you can pretty much start straight away, and start creating online content and start, creating more money for yourself. It's so easy to do it. So, another thing though, and again, I think the internet has got something to do with this, is society now is much more weaker now, sadly. At least that's what it seems like. I think because the internet makes it so easy to have instant gratification, like instant entertainment, gaming, those kinds of things. It's making us weaker as a society mentally, I think, right? So there's a quote that I like by Viktor Frankl, and that is, when a man can't find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure. And there's no easier way these days to distract ourselves with pleasure. But the thing is that this is kind of a good thing, because then you can easily beat any competition that may be out there. Because most people just aren't willing to do that kind of thing. That aren't willing to perhaps work part-time on like an online business sort of venture. Because it's just so easy to get lost in the internet with the content that's being produced. Like, it's so easy to just spend hours on TikTok or watching one YouTube video after another. But you can use that to your advantage by knowing that, most of the people out there are like Veruca Salt. They want things now, they want things now. And because they have that mentality, it's so much easier to beat them. So it's so easy to be great these days because society is a lot more weaker mentally because of all this. It's because it's so easy to get instant gratification. So, you can get food delivered to your door. You don't actually have to go out anywhere. You don't actually have to leave your house. It's the same with dating. You can just get dating apps, which are good ways to meet people, because it seems like that's an avenue that a lot of people are taking, especially if you're in a younger generation like myself. So you can set up a date from the comfort of your living room. You can order food from the comfort of your living room. You can order a whole weekly shop from the comfort of your living room. You've got loads of thousands and hours of entertainment on TikTok, YouTube, Netflix. It's so easy, right? But because it's so easy, it's made everyone softer. So it's so much easier to beat the competition now, okay? So use the luck factor. So the luck factor was a program that I listened to by Brian Tracy, and something in there really stuck out to me about creating. And because basically what he said was, like, you can make your own luck. All you need to do is just keep on creating, or if you're in sales, then you keep on making cold calls to potential clients. And all you have to do is just keep on going. All you have to do is keep on throwing out attempts, or it could be throwing out, writing articles every day. It could be making YouTube videos. It could be creating things for your Etsy shop. It could be uploading lots of podcasts or episodes to your podcast. You can keep on throwing out attempt after attempt after attempt and keep going. And eventually, one day, one of these things is going to stick. One of these things, you're going to get lucky and you're going to catch a break. One of these videos that you make may become viral, or your Etsy shop may get discovered by a lot of different people. Perhaps someone famous buys a product from your Etsy shop and then they publicize it and you get lots of new people coming in. So use the luck factor, okay? And I highly recommend, if you've got an Audible and you've got like that deal where you get like the free included stuff, I'm pretty sure the luck factor is one of those things that is included in the Audible thing. This isn't sponsored by Audible or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you already have an Audible membership, then I'm pretty sure that's one of the premium things that is included in the package, depending on what package you have. So Another thing is persistence, right? Because again, a lot of people give up. A lot of people give up after the first couple of hurdles. They're not willing to go and make all of those attempts. Most people aren't willing, because if you think of like Thomas Edison, which is a famous one, a lot of people use it, but it's a good example. He did 10,000 attempts before he managed to create and figure out how to make the incandescent light. 10,000. How many attempts will you make? Right? How many attempts would I make? And I don't think I could even get to 10,000 attempts. But the point is that if you keep on persisting and you keep on trying and you keep on throwing out attempt after attempt after attempt over a long period of time, eventually something's going to stick. Okay? So being persistent. And another thing, which kind of goes into that, is doing a little bit every day. You don't have to do loads, right? You could just upload a podcast a day, or a video a day, or write an article a day, or you keep on creating things. Just like for half an hour a day, creating things for your Etsy shop, or whatever it may be that you are trying to do. Okay, with your online ventures. So just doing a little bit every day. You don't have to overwhelm yourself with too much. You just need to be a little bit consistent. Obviously, over time, you might be able to do more as you get used to it, but just try out and do just something for half an hour a day. Okay, that can help. So I'm going to leave you with this quote, and I'm just going to quickly explain it as well afterwards. But this quote is something that I learned from Dr. Wayne Dyer. I don't know who he quoted it from, somewhere else, and I don't know who originally said this, but I heard it from Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he said, if you want to accomplish something, you must first expect it of yourself. Okay, so if you don't see yourself doing whatever it is, then it's very unlikely that you're going to actually do it. Like if you don't believe that you can do something, so let's say, oh, yeah, I don't believe that I can, create an online business, then that's exactly what you're going to get. You're not going to be able to do it. You must first expect it of yourself. So if you see yourself being more financially abundant, then you must first be able to see yourself actually doing that and believe that it's within your capabilities. It's having the self-belief that you can do something, right? So for example, a limiting belief of mine, which isn't really that important, but I personally can't see myself jumping very high. Like I'm not a really good jumper, right? Not like I need to jump, but the thing is that whenever I need to jump, in those very small occasions, so let's say I'm out on a hike and we have to go over a sty, which is like if you're not in the UK, I don't know if they call them sties in different countries, but basically it's like a little fence which has like a step on it that you go over in order to get to the next field if you're out hiking. And, I'm not very good at jumping off of those things, even though it's like really low to the ground. And I'm not good at climbing over things like that either. But again, the reason why I'm not good at that is because I don't expect it of myself. Like I don't see myself being a good jumper or being able to get over those things very gracefully, right? So I'm kind of clumpy, a bit clumsy, that kind of thing. So I don't see myself doing that sort of thing, right? So therefore, that's why I'm never really good at doing it. That's why I'm never really good at jumping or climbing over things like that. Okay, I'm not very good at climbing over fences, right? Not like I would need to, but you see my point, right? So if you want to accomplish something, you must first expect that you can do it. You must first have a belief that, oh yeah, I can do that. Like if you can see yourself creating online content or creating some kind of like online business, you must first be able to see yourself doing it. Okay, and that applies for everything. Like it doesn't have to be when it comes to financial things or creating money or making money. It doesn't have to be that. Right? It could be anything. Like if you want to accomplish something, you must first be able to see yourself doing it and having the belief that you can do it. Because if you believe you can do it and you can see yourself doing it, then you have a belief about yourself and therefore you can actually do it. Right? I think another way of saying it is the Henry Ford quote, which is, if you can or you can't, either way you're right. Okay? So if you can see yourself becoming more financially abundant, then you can, especially if you know you can do the different avenues and you believe that you can do the different avenues that can actually get you there. Like you can see yourself making a YouTube channel. You can see yourself creating that business. You can see yourself writing articles every day. You can see yourself writing books or whatever it may be for you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.